hasn't been what he had hoped to, and with the injuries now, it's going to be a very tough road. It's a brilliant pass by Steve Blake. Everybody thought he was coming to Allen Iverson out in front. He looked away at the last moment and was able to find a slicing Carmelo Anthony.
You talked about Musselman not having the type of year that he hoped for as Ron Artest picks up the foul. Right now, they're 6 games behind 8th place Los Angeles Clippers with 9 to go. Doesn't look good right now.
The problem is you have to play well and somebody else ahead of you has to play poorly. The Clippers are starting to find their rhythm. You have to assume that the Lakers will make the playoffs. And this Denver team with so many weapons, including a resurgent Nene.
Abdur-Rahim missing and Camby the rebound.
Beautiful outlet by Camby, who's been superb in all aspects.
Anthony on the drive, able to score. Offense has not been the problem for Denver. As Iverson told us, it's been the defense, the lack of consistency on the defensive end for his squad.
Denver has won 2 of the 3 meetings this year, including a game here, which was the very first game that Allen Iverson played for the Denver Nuggets.
Sacramento winning that game back on December 22nd as Carmelo Anthony hits the shot. Every starter in this game has scored 9 out of the 10 with the exception of Allen Iverson. In place of Ron Artest, he's actually on the floor at the same time as Artest. Williams, undrafted player out of Wyoming.
But Brad Miller and Sharif Abdur-Rahim cannot play the whole game. They are not young guys by NBA standards. And it all comes back together for this Sacramento franchise, which is on the verge of breaking their 8 straight years of playoff appearances. And those fans in Sacramento, they deserve more and better than what they've gotten this year.
Foul on Salmons is his first and the 4th foul on Sacramento. So Carmelo Anthony will go to the line. 3 straight games of at least 31 points for Anthony. Had 31 against the Lakers last night. He has 9 points so far in the game to go along with 3 assists. Great balance so far by the Nuggets. 9 assists and 4 different players with at least 1.
But while Carmelo is starting to roll offensively, he's not going to catch Kobe Bryant for the scoring title this year.
Bryant right now 2 points per game ahead of Carmelo Anthony as Camby starts to break. Smith to Anthony.
I have seen it all. Biggest lead of the night now for Denver. When J.R. Smith passes an easy 2-point layup, you know things are going right for his team.
6-point game. Denver leading Sacramento with 2 minutes to go. Carmelo Anthony has 12 points to lead all scorers. Laza missing. Anthony with another deuce. He's got 14 now.
Lack of defensive rebounding just absolutely killing Eric Musselman's chances of trying to get this team back into a positive rhythm right now. And with them not having success against the big 3 in the West, over the top, too easy.
16 now for Anthony.
No pressure on the ball and the lob at the basket.
How about Iverson? He has not scored. He's only taken 3 shots, but he's got 4 assists.
The first basket of the day right in my face and split my lip in the process.
As a front, he got away with that, huh? As Anthony gets the hoop, Denver's made 8 out of 10 shots from the floor in this quarter and shooting 60% for the game. And Anthony is pushed.
Eric Musselman needs a timeout, because right now Denver is toying with his team.
Sacramento's been crushed by injuries this year, as you see Anthony's numbers on the night. We mentioned earlier that Kenny Thomas, one of Eric Musselman's key front court reserves, is now done for the year. Quincy Doobie, a first-round draft pick, hasn't given them much. Corliss Williamson is hurt.
But just look at the body language of Francisco Garcia, who's trying to make it in this league. And he's walking, slinking off the court.
And if you go to ESPN.com and you have sports video deficiency, there's a reason to call Bill. Anthony able to tip it in. And Carmelo Anthony with 23 first-half points. Sacramento, a season worst, 13 games under 500, losing 3 straight, 11 of 13. Denver right now in the 7th spot in the Western Conference playoff scenario. A game and a half behind the Lakers coming in tonight. Foul on Salmons. That's his 3rd personal.
Oklahoma City and New Orleans they've got a much tougher path, even though Tyson Chandler's playing very well. Desmond Mason has been on a tear of late. Chris Paul playing outstanding basketball, but you're so many games behind in the loss columns. How are you going to make that up? And with the Clippers starting to play better, and in the Eastern Conference, you got Indiana and New York, the only teams even with a remote chance of getting in, and they're both playing awful basketball. The Knicks losing again tonight. That's 9 out of their last 11 losses since Isaiah Thomas got the contract extension for.
Now half game out of that second spot, which Cleveland currently owns, as Anthony gets the deuce, his second field goal of the quarter. Ron Artest banged up on the play.
Garcia is really limping out here. Iverson should just isolate and go right by him.
The lob to Anthony. Great pass by Iverson. Anthony now with 29. And a timeout called by Sacramento.
The telepathy between Iverson and Anthony, with Garcia unable to put any pressure on the ball. Iverson capitalizes beautifully. His team is up against it, and nobody is guarding Carmelo Anthony. You might want to focus in on him. He's pretty good. Not only the leading scorer on the USA national team in last year's World Championship, but there's just no way that Kevin Martin can handle Carmelo Anthony in the paint. Just cost them dearly. Now all they can do is hope for the failure at the free throw line of this Nugget team, which appears to be on their way to winning their 3rd straight.
Only 6 in the second half after a brilliant first half.
No Denver Nugget in franchise history has ever averaged 30 points a game. And with this high-scoring style of play that Doug Moe, Larry Brown, George Karl brings, that is truly a remarkable statistic. Alex Ingles came the closest when he was 29-8.